everyone. In previous session, we have already discussed project management life cycle. In this session, we are going to discuss planning, scope management, and resources. So, already we have discussed it in by scope. It basically describes the functions and features generally delivered to the end user. So, planning, scope management is an activity of planning how the scope would be managed throughout the life of the code. So, it is a kind of activity of planning is to manage throughout the life of the code. So, after reviewing the project management plan, different factors, organizational process, project framework. So, the scope of the plan and requirements are to be executed. So, see here, planning scope management process is basically divided with two regions: scope management plan and requirement management plan. So, scope management plan is a kind of formal or informal depending upon the nature of the project. So, basically it contains the information like scope statement, work breakdown structure. Okay. Work breakdown structure means creating the work breakdown structure for number of resources. Then how to maintain the work breakdown structure. The whole activity we divide in whole these different charts. Okay. Work breakdown structure. So how to maintain this work breakdown structure? So whatever changes has to be done, the project provides guidelines, okay, kind of guideline to maintain the work breakdown structure. How to get it active? That is to be considered the scope management plan. So see here again, this scope management plan can obtain the acceptance about the deliverables. Deliverables means product created as a part of the project. Okay, whatever product is to be generated after execution of the project. So it can be a product related hardware or software unit. Deliverables. Then requirement management plan documents how project requirements will be analyzed. Right? So basically these requirements management plan constitutes the information like how to plan, track and report the requirement activities, how to prioritize the risk, as well as how to trace the capture the requirements. So these are the processes which are to be considered the plan scope management. Now next, resources. Next point is resources. So whenever planning task is estimated as per the resources required to complete the software development efforts, we need to have different kinds of resources. So as per this given diagram, there are three major categories of software engineering resources. So human resource, environment resource, as well as a reusable software resource. Here, people, environment and reusable So each resource is specified basically with a different characteristics, such as description of the resource, statement of availability of the resource, time when the resource will be required, and the duration of the time that resource will be applied. So first we will discuss human resources. So the planner begins by evaluating software scope and selecting the skills required to complete the development. Okay. So both organizational position and speciality are considered as human resources. Organizational position is manager, senior software engineer, testing engineer, like that. Specialty is telecommunications, databases, client servers, etc. So here small projects, a single individual may perform all software engineering tasks. For that, consulting with specialists is required. But for large projects, the software team may be geographically dispersed across a number of different locations. Right? So the location of each human resource is specified. And the number of people required for a software project can be determined only after an estimate of the development effort. So, human resource, we need to consider number of people and location of the human resource. So, different techniques for estimating efforts generally discussed under this human resource. Then next is reusable software resources. So, the component-based software engineering provides reusability characteristics. Reusability means the components that are readily available can be reused for a similar kind of software projects. So the creation and reuse of software building blocks. Here we can have reusable softwares. So such building blocks are generally called as components. Okay. Reusable blocks are called as components. And it just catalogs for easy reference with standardized way for many applications. So Binetton suggests 4 software resource categories should be considered as a planning process. So off-the-shelf components, then full experience components, partial experience components, and new components. Off-the-shelf components, sometimes it is known as commercial off-the-shelf. Commercial off-the-shelf components. So the existing software that can be acquired from the third party or from the past projects. So these pods or commercial off-the-shelf components are purchased from the third party, okay, and are ready for use on the current project, and need to fully validated for reuse. Then fully experienced components means existing specifications, designs, code, or test data generally developed for past projects and that are similar to the software we built for the current project. If already developed for the past project, these fully experienced components can be reused for the current project. A member of the current software team have full experience in the application area represented by these components. Sometimes modifications required to full experience components requires with low cost and low risk. Then partial experience components means the existing specifications, the designs, code developed for past projects that are related to the software we built for current projects. Okay, that are somewhat related but not exact related to the current projects, and it requires substantial modifications, changes with this past experience components. So, member of the current software team have only limited experience in the application area represented by these components. Therefore, modifications, changes will be required for partial experience components have a fair degree of risk. Then, here new components. Components means software components must be built by the software team, especially for the needs of the current project. So, these reusable software components sometimes neglected during planning and concern later in the software process as per the needs. And one more that we have, that is environment resource. Environmental resource supports the software projects. Sometimes these are called as software engineering environment. So it incorporates hardware and software tools. So hardware provides the platform that supports the tools, kind of software tools required to produce the work products that are an outcome of good software engineering practice. So when computer-based system is to be engineered, then the software team may require access to hardware elements developed by other engineering teams. So you can see here, software for a robotic device used within a manufacturing cell may require a specific robot, right, as a part of validation test. So in the same way, a software project for advanced phase layout may need high-speed digital printing system at some point during development. So here each hardware element must be specified as a part of that. So environmental resources consider software tools, hardware, and some kind of network resources. So the next lecture we will proceed next topic from the same unit. So thank you guys.